My Hero One's Justice had 23 characters. One's Justice 2 increased that number to 51, so how many will be in My Hero Academia All's Justice? And who are those characters? The initial announcement has actually given us quite a lot of information regarding who we can expect to make an appearance, and also gave us a couple of hints of other characters to come. But first, let's answer the question, how many characters will this game have at launch? I like to look at the series history when it comes to stuff like this. One's Justice had 23 characters by the end of its life cycle, and One's Justice 2 added 18 characters to that number, launching with 41. I'm including Nomu here, who was a pre-order bonus. The game kept launching characters as DLC, but 18 is the number they added for the sequel. 10 DLC characters later, One's Justice 2 ended its life cycle with 51 characters. If All's Justice also adds 18 characters, it's launching with 69, baby. I'm gonna go a little further than that and say they're adding 20 characters to the roster, which would bring the total up to 71 characters. It should go without saying that this is complete speculation. The game could have more or it could have less characters. I think I'm usually pretty conservative with my predictions, so aiming for 20 new characters seems like a safe bet to me, but it all depends on how long they've been developing this game for, what's their budget, what's their goal with the game, what's their release date even, but anything is possible. I mean, PlayStation tweeted that this is the biggest roster in console game history, so a way to keep expectations low, sheesh. But let's start filling up these empty slots, starting with characters that are kinda confirmed already. We will most likely have a new Deku and a new Shigaraki. The new Deku can use Black Whip and Gear Shift and who knows what else, but these were not abilities we could use before with any of the previous 3 Dekus we had. It may seem obvious, but that really does confirm that this is more than a skin. We're getting a full brand new Deku. And then new Shigaraki as well. White hair, red cape, can shoot a big beam. Yep, I'm gonna say that looks new to me. During the trailer, we also saw all the students from Class 1A, and at first I thought, that's just a story cutscene, whatever. It doesn't confirm anyone is playable. But then we got a message from Horikoshi Sensei, the author of My Hero Academia, and he said, in earlier games, I used Ida and Kirishima. This time, you can use all of Class 1A, so I'm really excited to see who I'll master. I guess that means we gotta add them all. We've got Ojiro, aka Tailman. I'm expecting a mobile character with some strong but slow attacks using his tail. We've got Koda, can't wait to get TOD'd by a dude talking to birds. We got Sugarman, could be an interesting power character that needs time to refill on sugar once in a while. We've got Tentacle, and I can't even begin to imagine what his moveset looks like because they can do so much with him. We got Zero, aka Spider-Man. I think Shinso kinda stole your gimmick, but I'm sure they can do it again. And we got Invisible Woman, which many don't even know how she would fight, but I say, if John Cena can do it. The trailer also teased Armored All Might and Young Alpha 1. I think these two are a pretty safe bet as well. Young Alpha 1 showed a ton of new powers that we have never played with, and Armored All Might is gonna be a completely different, very unique character as well. And that's actually it when it comes to characters that are pretty much confirmed. From this point, we're gonna start upping the speculation levels more and more. We're gonna start with a little speculation, but by the end of this, we'll be shooting completely in the dark. Based on the trailer, the next couple of characters are a maybe in my opinion. The first one is a brand new Dabi. White hair with Flashfire Fist, we could be getting a brand new version of this character. Part of the reason why I think this is also Ultra Rumble, which released a new version of Dabi, along with a white-haired skin. So that, plus the new look, the new abilities that he has, we might see a new Dabi. And also from the trailer, we might be getting a new Shigaraki. I'm gonna call him Final Shigaraki, he kinda looks like a monster, and this could easily be a story mode boss character only, but the main reason why I feel like he'll actually be playable is 1, they made Overhaul V2 a playable character in the previous game, and 2, this screenshot looks like a character intro to me. I've seen these so many times trying to find good poses for thumbnails that this screenshot just screams intro to me based on the camera angle and whatnot. I've also heard loads of theories regarding a new Todoroki and a new Bakugo because of the gameplay we got. I mean, Bakugo is straight up shooting missiles, which is brand new, but it also might be tied to the Rising system. The Rising system was something the producer teased during the reveal. This is something you can activate to boost the power of your character. Many saw this and immediately thought it's like X Factor or Sparking Blast, but upon closer look, it seems like it's something more. In this clip, Deku has activated Rising. You can see that because of the blue glow and the after image he leaves behind. Thing is, this effect could be unique to Deku. What Rising is doing for him is enabling his gear shift powers. Something that supports this theory is the gear shift animation during the trailer. The final couple of frames show that same blue glow appearing around the character model. This has made the community speculate that the quick shots of every character at the end of the trailer is the cinematic that will play in-game when you activate the Rising rising system. For Todoroki, it activates Phosphor. For Bakugo, that could equip the missiles on his back. That explains why Bakugo right here is basically doing the same Quirk 1 move that he has in One's Justice 2, but that move has extra attacks which are the missiles following it. This is not a new character, this is a character with Rising activated. I'm also very much aware that their air combo looks completely different, but I wouldn't be surprised if they reworked every character's air combos because of the tag system. But of course, once again, this is pure speculation. Bakugo could have a new playable version, but if he does, I don't think that's what we're seeing right now on screen. And so we move on to the next category. We up the speculation level a little bit more. Characters from Ultra Rumble. There aren't many characters in Ultra Rumble that are not playable in One's Justice 2. Actually, there are only 4 right now, and those are Mount Lady, Cementos, Ibara, and Monoma. Ultra Rumble reused a ton of assets from One's Justice 2. It would make sense if they also did the opposite. That said, I don't know that they'll make Giants playable. From the look of the game, it's still very similar to One's Justice 1 and 2, and so Giants simply won't work. And for some reason, I also don't see Cementos making it. I don't have a good reason for it, it's just more of a feeling type thing. And so we're left with Monoma and Ibara, both of which I think will make it to All's Justice. Those are the 2 characters I'm bringing over from Ultra Rumble into the new My Hero Academia game. And from here, we enter pure speculation, or as I like to call it, the pure fun section. We've got 6 slots left, and that's perfect because I was looking through the My Hero Academia story, and 6 characters is exactly what we need to finish this story mode. Starting with Spinner. It's been a long time coming. He was very requested for One's Justice 2 as DLC, and now if you've got Tentacle as well as Coda, you gotta have Spinner to get that moment in the game. Spinner was very requested, but I think the most requested DLC character was actually Mirko. And there's just no getting around her for this final arc. Mirko is one of the few top heroes that they can still add to this game, and I bet she would be an absolute threat. Now we're not done with top heroes. Best Jeanist also plays a massive role during the final battle, and he's got such a unique quirk that can really be translated well into a creative type moveset. And for the rest of the characters, I do have a big question, which is, where does this story mode start? They said they are doing the final battle, but are they only doing the final battle? Or will the game pick up where the last one left off, which is right after Overhaul? I was thinking about which characters are absolutely necessary to tell the story from the end of the Overhaul all the way to the final battle. And that's how I came up with my final 3 characters. But if there's no story mode covering all of that stuff, these are most likely DLC. We start with Star and Stripe, the #1 American hero, an absolute powerhouse, and I don't even know how you would translate her quirk into the video game, but I've said that before and somehow they always pull it off. ReDestro, the head of the Metal Liberation Army. If you're gonna tell that arc along with a war arc, he's a very pivotal character that needs to be there. And going further back to the Vigilante Deku arc, this part of the story had 2 major villain fights. One was against Muscular, who's already in the game, and the other one was against Lady Nagant. Without her, you just cannot tell this part of the story. For as much as I hate zoners, she would have to be in the game. And that brings us to 71 characters at launch, which is indeed a giant-sized roster as they advertise. Even if it's not the biggest one in console history. Chill, PlayStation. This is assuming they don't cut any characters from the previous game, which I don't think they need to, but some characters could be perhaps combined thanks to the Rising system. I can see 100% Deku becoming a part of Shoot Style, for instance, or Overhaul V2 becoming a part of Default Overhaul. But this is more or less what I'm expecting from All's Justice, and believe it or not, we still have plenty of room for DLC over time. Edgeshot, Nana Shimura, Lockrock, Getten, Kamui Woods, 13, Vigilante's characters. So many different options, who knows which direction they'll go, but I'm excited to find out. That said, who do you absolutely need to see in My Hero Academia All's Justice? Let me know your favorite character down below. And for more My Hero Academia, check out this video right here. Thanks for watching. Bye.